Our international correspondent and a daughter of the soil, from Ogun State, Adefemi Akinsanya, is now ready to join us from the Ojude background, where the festival, I believe, is about to commence. So we'll be speaking for a while with Adefemi before we come back to the newspaper review. Hello, Adefemi.
You can hear me in the studio now.
All right, Adefemi, we can now hear you. How?
Can you hear me?
All right, how is the ground? Okay, we can now see you. You are right there. It's another Ojude festival.
I think they can hear me. I think you can hear me.
We can hear you, Adefemi. We can hear you.
Good morning to you all.
All right. Talk to us.
At Ojude. Okay. It is the third and final day of Salah 2025. It is the grand finale of this period. And as you can see, a lot is going on around me. So just over my shoulder here, in the stands of the pavilion, you have groups of different members sat down waiting for the festivities to begin. It's still early on in the day yet. The actual festival itself hasn't started, but what we do have is a lot of people coming in, taking photographs, dancing, so much music, and then the proper festival begins. So let me walk you through what you are seeing. In the grounds of the pavilion, you have people dressed in different uniforms. These people are known as regberegbe groups, quite literally a group. Now, making these groups are people who were born within the same 3-year period. And so that is why they are all wearing the same clothes. It's a huge contest. Once everyone is sat down and the actual festival begins, they will then, turn by turn, age group by age group, go onto the red carpet and come over to greet the king, the Awujale Oba Sikiru Kayode Adetono. Each of them will greet him, he will greet them back, and once every single age group have done so, they will then choose who was the best dressed. Now, as I said, competition is very, very steep when it comes to this time of year. Lots of people will keep the uniform that they're going to wear a complete secret so that they won't be sabotaged or copied. And my mother's group is just towards this corner here. They're wearing a light brown and navy blue color, just that over there. But as you can see, there's a lot of color, a lot of decorations. Already, we have seen the arrival of many dignitaries. As we await the arrival of the king and the governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun, we have started to see the arrival of lots of different dignitaries. So you have the chief imam of Ijebu-Ode who have arrived. You also have former governor Benga Daniel, just arrived a few moments ago. Olorogun Stony Kuku also has arrived and has entered into the new pavilion. So while we're waiting for the formal beginning of the festival, we do know that we are in great company. It is so loud that I cannot see, I can't hear you over there in Lagos, but I know you can hear me. And as ever, I'm going to continue and take you through the entire festivities. We've got a huge group on ground, many people who are here to celebrate with Ijebu natives, people who just want to see the spectacle of this festival, and they are all joining together. Now, in terms of security has been very, very tight. This is something that has not happened in any of the other Ojude festivals that I have witnessed myself. As it stands now, security only want people who are actually in the uniform groups to be able to attend. Usually this is quite a public offering where you have general members of the public being able to come in and see. But security, because of the growth of the festival, has become so much more tighter now. Now you don't have as many, people just wandering in. There's a lot of coordination, a lot of choreography. You've got dancers. For the first time this year, you've got a major red carpet. And as you can see, that is setting the stage for different groups to come down and to dance before they're able to go into greet the king and greet the governors. What I'm hoping to do is be able to speak to any member of any group so they can tell us about how it is to be here at this time of year. It is such a wonderful time of year, this festive period. And from everywhere you turn, there is color, there is glamour. There is so much happiness, so much festivity, and so much uniformity. As I said, we are awaiting the arrival of the Awujale of Ijebu land, the paramount ruler of the Ijebu land and the Ijebu people, Oba Sikiru Kayode Adetono, to make his grand arrival. But for now, what we do have is people being able to see and show themselves here. So you have just stood here, a lot of crowds of people dancing, the synchronization of their instruments, all of the sight, all of the light, all of it happening. If you look up into the sky, you'll see several different drones. So we're being captured from every angle here. A bit of history about the festival itself. It is a festival that has been going on for centuries upon centuries. Even though the festival itself is traditionally far more cultural than religious, it does have Islamic backgrounds, it does have Islamic roots. Initially, the very first iteration of Ojude Oba festival happened because the people of Ijebu land wanted to pay homage to the king for allowing them to build what turned out to be the very first mosque in Ijebu land. So that is why on the third day of Eid al-Kabir, of Eid al-Adha, essentially the bigger day, the bigger Eid, on the last day of it, you will have Muslim faithfuls come into the king's palace to once again thank him for his generosity, thank the people of Ijebu land for their hospitality, and celebrate this wonderful festival. Though it does have Islamic backings, this is not in and of itself a religious festival. Being a Muslim is not a requirement in any way, shape or form. But when we're looking at the history of it and the reason why it is always at this point of the year on the third day of Eid, you'll understand why. Today, of course, is the Sunday, it's the 8th of June, and there is so much happiness, so much jubilation on the streets here as we wait for more and more crowds to come. Every corner, there is music, there is drums, there are drones, there are cameras, there is dancing, there's uniformity. There's just so much happening on every single corner. So we're hoping that you can see it all through your lens and let us know what is happening, because it is a lovely day today. So much drums, so much happiness. As always, this is going to be quite a spectacle, because while we are at the point where we're still waiting for all of the age groups to come in and take their seats, the next portion will be, of course, the welcome address, speeches from the king, from the governor, and then there's the piece de resistance, essentially. You have the elections come in. These are going to be the people riding on horseback from their different ancestral homes into the palace. Once they get here, they also are subject to a competition. They are going to be examined over how well their horses perform, how well their horses dance, how many members are in their group. So there's a lot happening on every corner here.